guys. Today is February 10th, 2025. Man, I had just started cooking, man. Got started into the podcast, man, previously. Had some technical difficulties, man. You know what I'm saying? So I do apologize about that. But today, man, I really want to cover this content, man, because I think it's very important that people understand the differences between actually legislating and litigate. You know what I'm saying? And President Trump, what he's doing, the American people don't even understand what an executive order is, basically. So basically, that's all I'm attempting to do is to explain to people what an executive order is so they can understand. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. Explain to them so they could understand. And maybe if they understood what it is, whenever people tell them that, hey, President Trump can't even do this legally, then they can understand what he's doing is wrong. But if they don't even know what an executive order does or what it's supposed to do, you see what I'm saying? How can they understand what he's doing is wrong? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was going with this, man. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, guys. I do apologize about that, man. Hadn't had no technical difficulties in a long time. Aloha, is that you, baby? I apologize about that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stay here with y'all. I'm not gonna get away from the content so we could get through the content since I had started 20 minutes ago. But I did say we're gonna start 6 o'clock a.m. is our start time, so I'm glad I started earlier. But we starting 7 minutes behind, so I apologize about that, guys. Good morning, y'all. Welcome back in, guys. We're gonna finish up the content. You know what I'm saying? As y'all come in, please double tap the screen, like the video, guys. If y'all hadn't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You know, I'm just doing my part, man. You feel what I'm saying? I think it's very important that we explain to the American people what is an executive order. You see what I'm saying? That's what I should have entitled this stream. What is an executive order? What can an executive order do? And I know you might say, Ghost, most people don't care, and most people don't. But I'm saying, just in my mind, I have to understand if I'm making this argument that he's attempting to be a dictator. How's he attempting to be a dictator? As I just said before we were disconnected on the previous screen, like Elon Musk trolling you, because he going, how Hitler? He coming that I mean, listen, he's telling you what the American people are thinking. The guy, how many of y'all in the stream seen it? He come on stage and he's saying how Hitler. Because when the American people look, when you tell the American people, when you tell them that President Trump's attempting to be a dictator, that's what that means to them. You see what I'm saying? They don't understand that an executive order is not a law. It cannot be a law. It cannot be used to write laws or implement laws. They don't understand that. So if they don't understand that, I'm saying to me, it's like, why say it? Because it could hurt your argument. If you telling someone he's trying to be a dictator and they thinking that you mean this and that's not what you mean. You know what I'm saying, guys? I got some good content for us today, man. Some real good content for us today. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, man. As you guys come in, I ask that you double tap the screen, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Most importantly, guys, y'all hit that notification bell. Jump down in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say good morning, say hello, man. I see 20 people in here so far, guys. I don't see no one down in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? I need you guys to get down in those comments this morning, say hello, say good morning, man. That's how we do it on the Legal Wars podcast. Most importantly, guys, y'all double tap that screen for me, like that video, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Let's get going with the content. How many people in here know what an executive order is? Y'all throw a Y in the chat for me if y'all know what an executive order is, and throw an N in the chat if you don't. And if you put a Y in the chat, will you please explain to the people in this stream what an executive order is, if you correctly know what it is? And then I want to ask y'all one more question, okay, before we get to discussion time. Can an executive order change a law? So question is, can the president write an executive order by himself, unilaterally, by itself, and it become the law of the land? Y'all let me know, because I don't think the people know. Okay, so let's go over. Guys, this information is brought to you in part by William Davenport Mercer. Okay, he's the University of Tennessee Law School professor, and he specializes in U.S. legal and constitutional law. So, guys, I could promise you, he knows everybody more than anybody on this stream, probably one more than anybody on the internet almost, in U.S. legal and constitutional law, okay? Because he's not just a professor at a law school. If you don't know who William Davenport Mercer is, I ask that you probably go research it. Guys, y'all in here, will y'all double tap that screen for me? Please, please, please. You know what I'm saying? Like that video for me, okay? Guys, now I just want to tell you what Mr. Davenport is saying. He is saying that if you do not like birthright citizenship, you have to amend the Constitution. Okay? He's saying, what's Mr. Davenport talking about, amending the Constitution? Because most of y'all know President Trump's argument. And President Trump's argument is that the law is being misinterpreted. Okay? So let's look over. Is birthright citizenship, y'all, is that being misinterpreted? Is that the problem? You see what I'm saying? Let's look over it. So I have some cases for you guys to go over, okay? Inglis versus Trustees of Sailors Snug Harbor. And I'm going to respell that name for you. Inglis, Inglis. Okay, you could type this right into Google and y'all could look up these cases, okay? Versus Trustees of Sailors Snug Harbor. Sailor with apostrophe S. And the second case is United States versus Wong Kim Ark. WONG-KIM-ARK. United States versus Wong Kim Ark. You say, Ghost, what's those cases? Okay. President Trump's argument is that the law, okay, is being misinterpreted. Birthright citizenship. You got to think about how long ago this law was written, guys. So birthright citizenship was written for the free slaves' children. So you're talking about over 100 years ago. Somebody, again, throw it in the stream, y'all. I'm trying to wake y'all up. I want y'all to participate. Guys, if y'all in the stream, I ask that y'all double tap the screen, like the video for me, guys. If y'all hadn't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But guys, how long ago birthright citizenship was written? We talking about an amendment to the Constitution over 100 years old. So President Trump saying it's being misinterpreted. My question is, it's like common sense would say, so is President Trump the first president to say it's being misinterpreted? That's why I gave you those two cases. Because I don't see how we can even take something this old. You guys have to understand the law. With how old this case is, there's no way in the world that we could take this case to court, guys. It's already been taken to court multiple times. Multiple times. The court's already decided. That's what I'm saying. So if President Trump is saying it's being misinterpreted, and Stephen Miller, his attorney, that man's a lawyer. He knows exactly that the courts have already ruled on this. There's no precedent to challenge because the precedent has already been set. Okay? Mr. Mercer goes on to say that Article 2 of the Constitution governs the executive's power. Executive orders, not the president, does have certain independent constitutional powers, most notably the obligation to faithfully execute laws. Y'all hear what that says? So President Trump's, according to William Davenport Mercer, for all the new people coming in, University of Tennessee Law School professor who specializes in U.S. legal and constitutional history. So he's an expert on this. So according to him, what he's saying is that President Trump's job is to faithfully execute laws. It says the Constitution governs the executive power. It said it doesn't say that he cannot write them or he can. I mean, it does say he can write them. You see what I'm saying? He goes on to say that, you know what I'm saying? But his primary job is to execute laws. His primary job isn't to create laws, it's to execute them. Guys, can y'all tell me down below in the chat who creates laws in America, guys? I mean, do we know this stuff? I mean, most of this stuff we learn and we must have forgot this. Good morning, Mr. Good Citizen. Good morning, J-Rod. Good morning, Good Time TV. How you doing? Philadelphia Eagles, Good Times TV want me to let y'all know that the Philadelphia Eagles are world champions. Guys, as y'all come in, I ask y'all double tap that screen for me, like the video, subscribe to the channel, guys. If y'all enjoying the content, hit that notification bell. Guys, this morning we talking about, does President Trump has the authority to use an executive order to write a law? Do anybody know the answer to that question? If you guys know the answer to that question, can y'all please drop it down below in the chat? Because I think that's the issue, man. People don't understand this. You see what I'm saying? Stephen Miller, I mean, he might say the law is being misinterpreted. Yes, sir, Mr. President, we know that. Mr. Good Citizen says the legislative branch. Well, Mr. Good Citizen, well, then why and how is President Trump, since you are a Trump supporter, if I'm not mistaken, why and how does President Trump keep attempting to change and write laws with an executive order? That's all I'm saying. I don't understand that. And Mr. Good Citizen, that's why I was going over. That's what the American people are saying when they say that President Trump is coming in as a dictator on day one. Because he knows that. And Stephen Miller knows that. It's established. A president can't write or change existing law, just policy, with executive orders. Mr. Good Citizen says he doesn't agree with executive orders, but sir, this is what we're saying. Because of those executive orders, this is one, listen, every president uses executive orders. He has the authority, legal authority. He was given the power to do that. But the question is what President Trump is attempting to do. It's not like President Trump is using an executive order for his purpose, and that's to write a policy. And in the process of him using that executive order to write a policy, it gets challenged. He's not doing that. Like the judge said, who put a stop order on his executive order for birthright citizenship, said it's a blatant disregard for the law. Guys, that's exactly what it is. And Mr. Good Citizen, you might not agree with it, but he's using executive orders and he's just giving up on Congress. And Congress is how you make the laws. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's the whole thing, Mr. Good Citizen, that the Democrats was talking about. That's what everybody's talking about. That's what we all talking about. That's what VP Harris talking about. Trying to be a dictator on day one. And guys, I know for some of y'all, like Mr. Todd Pimper, this might be, he hearing me say this, but for the people just coming into the stream, like the American people are thinking that you talking about being a dictator on day one. It's just like what happened with Elon. Y'all saw Elon. Didn't y'all see him at the inauguration speech? He was on stage saying, Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler. And he trolling. Because that's what the American people think that he means. And they mean when they said that he was going to be a dictator on day one. It's the inauguration speech. It's day one, January 20th. And he came, and y'all seen Elon? And you know the thing about that, the funny thing about that, I heard some pundits, they were commenting on that. I didn't even bring that up. I know what he doing. I know he trolling. They don't get it. The American people don't even understand. The majority, I'm not saying all of the American people, the regular citizen doesn't even know what an executive order is even supposed to do, the legality of it. Most people, ask them. I'm not talking about people in this stream. Where's people who like politics? Good morning, Aloha Kitty. Welcome back, baby. Not people who like politics. I'm talking about just ask a regular person. You know, in this stream, bro, you know what I'm saying? You got people who like politics. They want to talk politics. They're interested in politics. So they're looking for this. I'm saying go out there when you go to Walmart or Target or Food Giant or HEB, go out there and ask somebody. Say, hey, you know what an executive order is? Oh, yeah, it's something that the president signs. Can the president make a law by just signing an executive order? Ask them what they got to say. See what they say. I bet you most of them don't even know the answer to that, y'all. That's my point. So you say, well, the Democrats can't help that they don't know the answer to that. Don't make it. You killing yourself with the argument that he's trying to be a dictator on day one. And if people think you mean this, like Adolf Hitler, and you really mean that he just coming in just trying to make stuff that he can't do. You know what I'm saying? Aloha said, no personal attacks to the stream or you will be gone against me or against Aloha Kitty. Guys, we never done this before, but this is what I call cipher time. It's cipher time. When we do cipher time, guys, I'm going to give you some real game. Real game. Okay? Strong knowledge. It's my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I was reading over the content and it's just thoughts I get while reading the content. Cipher time. Trump's strategy to intentionally, listen to me. Trump's strategy to intentionally use the courts to attempt to pass law. That's his strategy. Guys, like I said, it's not like the man is just writing executive order, trying to change or set a policy, what the Constitution said they were meant to do. And then he takes that executive order and somebody just don't like it and they just trying to sue it for. Guys, President Trump, we're going to get over this in the next segment on day one. His 53 executive orders that he issued was the most in U.S. history. Is he abusing the tool? Question, chat. Discussion. Is President Trump abusing the tool? Because this is what I want to say to you guys, to Republicans and to Democrats alike who might not be thinking about it. Trump's strategy to intentionally use the courts to attempt to pass law is sure to fail. The court settles disputes. Some people don't even know what the court's supposed to do, what their mission statement is. The court settles disputes and interprets law. Guys, there is a branch of government that passes law. It is called the United States Congress. If you want to go around Congress, you have to change the Constitution. That's what we mean, because the president cannot arbitrarily make laws. That's what kings do. That's what dictators do. A dictator, okay? A dictator simply just says something and it becomes law. That's what a king does. But in the United States, we have what we call Congress. And that's what Congress does. They pass law. The court isn't supposed to be passing law. Listen to me, Democrats. Put me on one of them cases to litigate against him. Cipher time, y'all. It's cipher time. Look, y'all want to know what my value on that legal team would be. Put me in the game, coach. Here come ghostwriting. Do y'all know ghostwriter the litigator? Okay, here come my argument. Okay? Your Honor, it is well known that the court's job is to settle disputes and to interpret the law. Your Honor, with the number of executive orders that President Trump is writing, it is reasonable to assume that President Trump is attempting to use the courts to go around Congress and pass law. I mean, in my opinion, that's like partial reason to have your case dismissed as being frivolous. The court's decision, guys, can and will become law. You say, how does that happen? Because if I take an abortion to court and I challenge an abortion in court, okay? Congress already wrote the law. So we take it to court and we challenge it in court. Whatever the judge rules on that case becomes the law of the land. But he's still not writing laws. He's just interpreting the law. That's all he's doing. Trump is trying to use the court to get to judge. Trump is trying to write a law, him and Stephen Miller. No, this is it. Trump trying to write the law, get Stephen Miller to take the case to court and use the court to make it become law without having to use Congress or nothing. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense to y'all? That's what trying to be a dictator is, bro. Be a president, use Congress. Be a president, use Congress. He's attempting to go around Congress. Every order that he wrote where he was trying to make it actually become law, the order that, like, dude, I would challenge that. 53 of them on day one? Bro, like, you're not setting policy. You're not just getting rid of Biden's EOs. I'm saying you actually trying to govern from the court. And what I'm telling you guys is a lot of people, y'all might know this because these are a lot of political people in here. Most people do not understand this concept. The court isn't made to govern. The court is made to settle disputes. Okay? And the court is made to interpret a law that is already written. So that's what President Trump's doing. He's saying that the law is being misinterpreted. That's the reason why he could try to get it. But we already got two cases. I gave y'all the two cases at the top of the string. This law ain't like no 30-year-old law. This ain't no 40-year-old law. This law freed these were for the slaves' children. This law was for the slaves' children. So that's what I'm saying, guys. I got cipher round 2, guys. We got another cipher, okay? And President Trump, I wish you could hear this because this would be directly to you. Because see, the people coming into the stream that are Trump supporters, they coming in here, they hating on me because they don't want to hear the truth. But what they don't know is that the truth shall set you free. Free indeed. Because if President Trump had people around him who was telling him certain stuff, maybe that would affect the way he makes his decisions. I heard someone say, they said something like, what if Trump doesn't listen to the judge's order? And I'm thinking in my mind, Man, they just throwing that out as bait for President Trump. President Trump, please don't take that bait. The Supreme Court justice might not have an army, but how many of you guys have ever seen anyone go against the court's orders and win? Y'all put it down below in the stream. Y'all tell me an example of anyone who went against the court's orders and win. Even the president who y'all are saying are immune, but who gave him the immunity? That's what I'm saying. President Trump, don't take that bait. Saying you not, listen, half of what President Trump, everything he's doing is being challenged in the courts. And the courts is pausing or stopping a lot of what he's doing. So if President Trump said, hey, I'm not going to listen to the courts, President Trump, I promise you, you're going to lose all your authority. You ain't going to have nobody in your corner after that. Because they're going to keep challenging you and they're going to keep taking you to court. And if you losing them battles and if they saying that you won't even listen to the judge, that's the reason they got to do anything they want to with you. He won't listen to the judge. Why should we? How many people went against the courts and won, guys? Y'all know anybody? I ain't talking about a judge. I went against a judge and won. I went against a judge and won, a federal judge, as a paralegal. You say, Ghost, well, you only got a remand. You didn't win the whole case. What I got to win the whole case for when I got paid? I didn't have a chance to rebut what the judge said or argue it. All I'm saying is the judge made a decision. I filed an appeal and it got sent back to the court. Then I got paid. So whatever happened after that, I had to dismiss the case. We're not talking about winning against a judge. How many people y'all know win against the whole U.S. court system, Supreme Court included? Nobody. President Trump, don't take that bait. Don't take that bait. Let me tell you a better way to do it, guys. We had discussion time, Legal Wars podcast. It's Monday morning, guys. I do apologize about the technical difficulties we had earlier, guys, but that's what you got to do. You got to power through. That being said, as you guys come in the stream, I ask that y'all double tap the screen, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Most importantly, guys, this morning, you guys, Republicans, Independents, Democrats alike, jump down in the comments below and let your voices be heard, man. That's what the Legal Wars podcast is about. Ask Aloha, Kitty, and Ty. It don't matter who you are, Republican. I'm gonna give you a voice, guys. Also, y'all see that button with the $sign in it, guys. I think the super chats and super stickers start at 99 cents. Channel memberships are $2.99, guys. Anything at all. If you guys want to start a discussion, you want to have your comment highlighted, if you want to interrupt me, you know what I'm saying? Or if you just want to donate to the channel, you kind-hearted, man, hit that button. Look at my baby. I can't even get it out my mouth. My baby, yeah, come here, Aloha girl. Let me give you a hug, man. You feel me? Y'all feel me? Come on, guys. Let's have the discussion. With my Trump supporters, let's do this. Derek Wilson says, the truth that will set us all free is God and Jesus. Don't mix it up with your point of view. That is blasphemous. You are exactly correct, sir. But you trying to tell me if you a drug addict and I tell you that you don't need to stop selling smoking dope, that me telling you to stop smoking dope won't set you free from you doing drugs? But I feel what you're saying overall. But that's what I was saying. Like, understand, get my concept, sir. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about the political truth will set you free in the political field. You see what I'm saying? But I feel what you're saying, sir. Big shout out to that. Big up to that. Cosmodov says, man, I can't even read that. Patrick saying Andrew Jackson. He was talking about earlier. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Mr. Derek, he says, Milton Perez says the courts will decide on what that means. Yes, they will, sir. And I'm not saying that, sir, that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that there is nothing look, him and Stephen Miller both know that he cannot write an exec. The people who don't know is the American people. That's who don't know. Is the American people. And what I'm saying is that if you go up to the average political pundit or a Democrat or anybody doing their messaging, and you say, hey, do you think the average American knows what an executive order does or is, or knows if the president can write a law by itself? The average person, they'll tell you no. They know the average American doesn't know that. Well, that's what I'm saying. Whenever you messaging, you got to think you messaging to people who don't know what you're talking about. So you saying that he gonna be a dictator? That's why Elon did that. That's what we think you're talking about. But if you message that better, you could say, hey, this man is going to try to write laws that he can't do by himself on day one. You know what I'm saying? So Jones says President Trump should go LBJ on them with legislation. Man, listen, I told y'all I was going to give everybody a voice, didn't I? Look, people get so caught up in their feelings, especially Republicans, especially Trump supporters, to where they can't hear the logic in what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? What Jones said, guys, listen to me. Who is one of the best communicators to the people or the American people besides Donald Trump? He don't even need a campaign strategy. He don't need a speechwriter. He don't need nothing. He freestyling all of this off the top of his head. Freestyling everything off the top of his head. So if you have such a good communicator, why don't y'all do like the Democrats did when they had Obama on the top of their ticket? Y'all don't remember this. I remember everything. Obama would do town halls and he would go directly and talk. Obama would go directly and talk to the American people. And then he'll throw that law. He'll get Congress to kick that law. Trump could do the same. You see what I'm saying? The Republicans control both chambers so they can introduce all the laws they want to. And all President Trump has to do, being a great communicator, is go directly to the American people and sell it. Presidents don't understand that. Listen, I understand that we're in a political climate. That's what the kickback is. I'm a litigator. I have to think of the kickback. I'll get slaughtered in the court constantly if I didn't know what you was gonna come back at with me. You see what I'm saying? So look, the kickback from Trump and them gonna be like, man, listen, Ghost, we live in a time period to where, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to legislate. It's impossible to legislate. How you gonna get anything done? Maybe so. Let me tell you how to do that. Oh, Aloha said, I'm not even close to being her daddy. Baby, tell him. You feel me? Baby say she in her 30s. That's number one. Number two, y'all need to mind y'all business. That's number two. That's number two. You feel what I'm saying? You know, but I ain't gonna let them get me sidetracked because what I'm saying is so important and y'all need to hear this. Listen, President Trump, this is how you do this. You a reality TV star, okay? He finna start doing this already. I don't know if y'all heard this, but I know he's gonna start. President Trump cannot he has to be in front of a crowd or talk to people or have interaction. That's how am I lying, y'all? So I know he's finna start doing this regardless. But let me say this, President Trump, because I hadn't heard you gonna start doing this. Let me say that this is what you need to do, or you should have came out like this. And any president moving forward with a gridlock Congress, listen, President Trump, that election was close in votes, but he was really popular among the people. You see what I'm saying? So look, let me tell you this. So look, I always get up in cipher time. President Trump, Right after you finish that election, a resounding win. Don't never listen. If President Trump didn't do it for the next candidate, don't stop campaigning. Ghost, what in the world are you talking about? Dude, you got all the momentum, all the momentum, all the momentum. And you didn't capture the heart of America to the point to where you almost demoralized the Democrats. How did you demoralize the Democrats, President Trump? You didn't do it by what? You did it with the people. You won the election. So that's how you need to govern, President Trump. If you got the people behind you before you make one move. Hey, y'all, look, I know y'all just voted for me, and I told y'all we need to fix this because Joe Biden, his liberal policies. So here's a problem that I have, guys. Instead of me coming on TV looking like I'm some kind of special superstar, let me be humble and come talk to the people who gave me this power. Let me be humble. Let me be humble. So I'm humbling myself. The American people, listen, guys, this is what I need you guys to do and understand. We have a problem with birthright citizenship, with people just coming to America and having anchor babies. Guys, I know y'all know this, but we finna have to go through Congress, and the Democrats are gonna fight us tooth and nail, blood in, blood out to stop us. You feel me? So American people, we are about to go right now. We're about to go through Congress and bring this bill up. So this is what I need you to do. Any kind of representative, if they're in a district that is a Republican district, this is what I need y'all to do, okay? Get on the phone, call your congressperson and tell them, if you don't vote for this bill, we voting you out. Because that's what we decided. We wanted birthright citizenship. President Trump was talking about. See, President Trump, look, just keep on campaigning. On January the 20th, instead of signing executive orders, of course, okay, sign 15 or 20 of them to get rid of Biden stuff, okay? Because Biden signed some he shouldn't have signed too. I know that. So sign, reverse, get rid of Biden stuff. Instead of January 21st should have been a campaign rally. He liked them anyway. I guarantee you, if I would have been JLP, good morning, brother. Guys, as y'all come in, y'all please double tap the screen, like the video for me. If y'all hadn't subscribed to the content, subscribe to the content. Most importantly, Republicans, independents, Democrats alike. This ain't no Democratic stream or no Republican stream. Jump down in the comments. Look, guys, let your voice be heard. This is the time to let your voice be heard, not during campaign time. That was all window dressing, smoke and mirrors. This is when it's for real. So that's what I'm saying, guys. I know y'all feel where I'm coming from. President Trump, you had the heart of the people captured. You had the Democrats on the ropes, cipher time, freestyle off the dome. President Trump just captured the heart of the people. He had the Democrats on the ropes. They were demoralized. So why you move away from the people, President Trump? Do what got you elected. You was doing all that campaign stuff. So on January 21st, you should have kept campaigning. Guys, this is what I'm trying to get done. I'm trying to get done A, B, and C. Do I have your help? If the people say, yeah, loud and proud, on TV, town halls, interacting with the people, if the people say, yes, President Trump, you have our support, who is that legislator to go against the people? But he didn't do that. Y'all know what he did? It's strategy. He started writing executive orders that he had no power to write, making it seem like everything Barack Obama, General Milley, and VP Harris was saying about him was true. On day one, he started doing that. He picked a fight with the whole U.S. government, over 100,000 employees, bro, out of 2 million. You ain't draining no swamp. Bro, listen, I got $20. And you telling people you finna come break me, and I got $20 and you take $1. How's that breaking me? It's common sense, guys. It's 2.3 million federal employees. He gonna fire 100,000 of them. That's not draining no swamp. You just creating drama for nothing. Bro, he creating drama and getting sued. Guys, you gonna fire, it's 38,000 FBI agents. You get rid of 1,000 of them for the reason you want to. At the same time, that's going to have consequences because those guys are powerful. They know law enforcement all over the country, sheriffs, governors. You know, FBI agents, they deal directly with governors. Don't you know that? I'm sorry if you don't know that, but that's what I'm here to tell you. They know people. All you're doing is creating controversy. You're not draining no swamp. That's what I'm saying. The strategy. Y'all don't remember me saying that on the stream. It's the approach. The guy this close to being the great, maybe the greatest ever, not of just our generation. Because the feat he pulled, the assassination attempts, the 34 felonies. Y'all know there was a president who got charged with felonies before, right? Y'all know what happened to him, right? Trump said, ain't none of that happening to me. Ain't none of that happening to me. I'm going to win again. Y'all know there's a president before. There's several been assassinated, right? Trump said, oh, no, not me. Not Donald J. Donald J. don't get assassinated. Bro, this close to being the greatest ever. So you come into the White House, President Trump, and you have the Democrats on the rope. You got them demoralized. You got the will of the people on your side. And the first 20 days, what do? Instead of riding that momentum and keeping the will of the people on your side, you come into the White House picking fights for no reason. Birthright citizenship, you know you can't change that, President Trump. You know that's going to fail. You know it. I understand your strategy and you're trying to be a disruptor, but you're not disrupting nothing. You just kicking the wall. You just hurting your own foot. If you're doing it just to try to make the people think you some kind of bad, I mean, why would you do that? You hurting yourself. Is it the ego? I'm saying, come on, President Trump, let's get with it. You had the people with you, my brother. Keep the people with you and just follow the law. Y'all, come on, man. Tell me I'm not cooking. I have a solution for the problem. You feel me? I'm not a Democrat. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to tell you everything he's doing wrong. I'm going to tell you how it's wrong what he's doing. I'm going to explain to you what the Democrats meant when they said that. But I got a solution, President Trump. I got a solution to the problem. Put the pen down and pick up what got you there. Put your ego down. Put your revenge down and pick up what got you there. Yo, personality, being personable with the people, caring about America, saying you love America. Go get with the people, President Trump. If I was advising President Trump, the only time I need you in this office is whenever we got to get something done. I don't need you sitting around the West Wing all day for nothing. Go play golf or go get with the people. And if I was Stephen Milton, we got this. Let the legal people handle this, President Trump. You go play golf or you go get with the people. Because him talking to the people and connecting with the people is how the Republicans got the most resounding year they got in win. He's not going to get no win going against the U.S. government. The American people don't care nothing about that. I promise you. They care about their pockets. Danny C says, everyone has a solution when they work a 9 to 5. Yes, sir. Danny C, I never work no 9 to 5. You feel me? But I feel what you're saying, my brother. Not a 9 to 5. I feel what you're saying, though. Night Shift says Trump is trying to make things right. I feel what you're saying too. But this ain't the wrong way you go about making things right. Somebody killed my little niece. So I'm going to make it right by going to kill their little niece. That's not how you do it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what he's saying isn't true, y'all. I'm saying his methods are wrong. They're illegal. And him doing that, even though he might be able to do that or might be able to get away with doing that, it's going to cost him in something that he is trying to do. He's going to have to legislate eventually. Start with the legislation. So they ain't got, listen, the Democrats going to be against him regardless. That's just politics. But don't give them a reason to. People are against me for nothing. So could people are against me, I'm going to just wake up and say, hey, y'all got people against me, so I'm going to just go out there and just do whatever I want to do? No, that don't make no sense. Because people against you, what's that mean? Because they're against you. You still got to do, you see what I'm saying? The Democrats going to be against him regardless. Don't play into their hand. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Don't do nothing to fan the flames. The people got you there. All those 34 felonies, $2 billion he owed or got sued for. You want to keep going? Assassination attempts? Through all of that, he get up, blood running down his face. Y'all remember that? Looking like a gladiator. Fight. You know, when he got up, if y'all remember, I watched that video closely. When they got him to his feet, the first thing he did, look for his shoes, look at his face. His face was bewildered. But when he heard the people, y'all remember? He heard the people start screaming his name, Trump, Trump, Trump. They screaming his, and that's what brings him alive. Keep him in his wheelhouse and his strength. His strength is selling something and talking to the people. Let him go sell the policy and take Mike Johnson and introduce it to Congress. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, y'all tell me where I'm wrong. Man, Aloha, I ain't worried about this man, bro. You feel me? Aloha, that's all they could do, man. They don't, because they can't argue. Listen, Aloha, listen, baby. When my haters, the opposition, the people who don't want to hear what I got to say, at first, it's like, I know how to argue, bro. I argue people all the time. I argue the people who do this for a living. Went to the smartest universities in America. Were rail trained. I argue and beat them. You feel me? It's like when you start getting people in a corner with the argument, boy, they start getting desperate. They get real. I could always tell when I got you in the corner. When you start picking your attacks up, I know I got you in the corner. Hey, not too many people be firing weapons in peacetime. When you winning, bro, what you shooting a gun for? Oh, to make sure I don't lose that piece. You don't have to shoot no gun. All you need some binoculars to watch them. You start shooting a gun when you see them doing something ain't wrong. You people, they steady firing that weapon at you. You know, bro, they on the ropes. I got them on the ropes. Erica, what's up, Erica? She said, it's not real, baby. They are for themselves. Oh, who for themselves, Miss Erica? You talking about President Trump? How many people in here think President Trump is for himself or he's for the people? And y'all, please, y'all know how we get down. Legal Wars Podcast, please don't answer along party lines. If you think President Trump is for himself, say you think he for himself. Melissa said he for, listen, and this how I do it. Listen, Erica, baby, I hadn't seen you over here in here. But Erica, I'm finna show you how I do it though. Oh, I'm sorry. So Erica, you seen me present my argument. And if you new to the stream, Erica, you might not understand. Like you like this dude sound like he might be a Democrat kind of Miss Erica, but I was very critical of the Democrats during the election. Even telling them I was supporting VP Harris. That's what you're supposed to do. How listen, Erica, let me ask y'all a question. For the people who don't understand this train of thought. So say if I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do, but in my mind I justified it and thought I was right, but I was on a path to get in trouble. And somebody who loved me, if they seen me doing that, what they supposed to do? Are they supposed to tell me to stop or just let me do it? That's what I'm saying, y'all. So I'm saying President Trump, I told y'all he was this close for being the greatest ever. So I'm not just coming on here bashing him. I'm telling them how to do it. Go be with the people. The people are who helped you beat the Democrats. The people helped you beat the Justice Department. The people helped you beat everything you got, President Trump. The reason you not in jail broke right now is because of the people. Am I lying or not? Melissa, baby, am I lying or not? Cassie, am I lying or not? The reason why President Trump is not in jail right now today and not flat broke, filed the 8th bankruptcy or however many it is because of the people. Because if he wouldn't have won that election, imagine what they would have done to him. I'm missing the concept. If you want to pass a law, President Trump, go to the people. That's the one who won you the whole. Why would you leave what won you to fight? Oh, listen, because they think I'm hating on them, because they don't like to hear truth. They don't never. So I'm a walk away from the people. Listen, the people, me pitching my case to the people, me telling the people that they cheating, that they against me, that it's a witch hunt, that the election rigged, me doing that for 4 years. At the end of that, I got my money back. I got my sanity back. I got my wife back. I got my family back. I got my seat back. You got everything that you won. Y'all don't know how big that was for Trump, that win was. Y'all don't understand that. That was ginormous. His whole life, they told him he was a con man. If they would have got him right then, everything he done in his life would have been in the trash. Trump Towers would have been straight garbage. Paint him as a con. But he won. Greatest victory in political history. This close to being the greatest ever. On day one, he leaves the people who got him there. Go back to them, sir, and keep pitching to them. Oh, yeah, y'all know they right. You know he right. He right. Yeah, we need to end the birthright citizenship. We need to rewrite it. Call your congressman. Then do it the right way. Democrats mad already. Who cares? What I'm doing illegal. You can't do nothing to me if I'm not doing nothing illegal. What you gonna do to me? So they mad. He at the people. He getting his laws passed. Everything's gravy. He ain't doing nothing illegal. He's still connecting with. The first day he came in here and did, he could have ruined his whole presidency in 24 hours, and y'all don't even know it. Because y'all don't know stuff that I know. You think you know, but you don't know. You think you know, but you don't know. And listen, all the people in here that know the stuff that I be talking about, they know what I'm saying is true. That's why they playing the cut and they being quiet, because the ones who quiet in this stream, they know. Ones who voted for Republicans too, they know. That's why they quiet, because they know he right. Bruh, day one, you gonna come pick a fight with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Why? What does it accomplish? He told, bruh, you know the most feared organization on the face of the planet? They got men that would make Donald Trump cower in his shoes, face to face, And these men are petrified of the Central Intelligence Agency. If you knew what I knew, what them men and women do to keep America safe. Day one, he told them all to go home. Who gonna keep us safe? See, and then you go into the courts with all these lawsuits, and they pausing, and they ain't letting you fire nobody that you legally got the authority to fire, but they pausing you. You know why? They saying his judgment ain't right, man. His judgment off. Who's strategizing for President Trump? I don't care how mad y'all get. Elon, y'all need to listen to this. Y'all got all them smart people. Come get you a political strategist, a real one who used to getting it out the mud. I strategize for politics just I will I'll litigate. I ain't about no losing. I ain't about no losing. Your strategy off. That's all I'm saying. Stay with the people and let the people get them laws passed for you through Congress. Y'all could pull it off. The same people who killed JFK and MLK does it because, Miss Melissa, I feel that and I understand that sentiment. We ain't got no proof of that. Miss Melissa, who killed JFK and who killed MLK? You trying to say the FBI did it? You trying to say the CIA did it? Or you trying to say a deep state did it? Because I'm saying Donald Trump's saying that he want to release what happened to JFK. He want to release the archives, and then he fighting with the FBI and the CIA. So obviously, that's what that's insinuating. They did something wrong. He ain't releasing no Martin Luther King archives though, just JFK. Remember that. But they doing something wrong. That's what he trying to say. Well, what I'm saying, Melissa, is when was MLK killed? 1960. What? How old you was, Melissa? Because I know my mama, I ain't trying to put my mama age out there, but we talking about these around her birth years. So I'm saying MLK was killed in what? Because I want to see what y'all know, if y'all know stuff about American history. Because who was the head of the FBI when Martin Luther King and JFK got killed? Who was the head of the FBI? Because whatever that dude's name is, I know just by his pictures that I seen in my history books, I know when he took over the FBI, that man was at least in his 40s or 50s. And so from the 60s, when these people, JFK and MLK was killed, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020, we pushing halfway to 2030. You talking about 60 years ago? You saying these people that's serving in the FBI right now. Hold up, Melissa. I want you to hear what we're saying. You saying these people in the FBI and the CIA who's keeping our country safe, these people, heroes in 9/11, these people, 60 years later, after JFK and Martin Luther King died, these people ain't the FBI agents who it probably ain't one that's still alive that served during those times. Not one. These people, them FBI agents today don't have nothing to do with what Martin Luther King, what happened to JFK, or none of that. That's what y'all don't understand. Melissa, that would be the same thing, Melissa, baby. Listen to me, baby. Listen to me. Melissa, that would be the same thing as me saying, Melissa, these people like talking about you, Melissa, if you white, saying these people made me a slave. I ain't never been a slave. My mama wasn't no slave. My grandma wasn't no slave. That's what the Republicans talking about, the DEI. So I'm going to pull up a slave book from 1813. I got a slave book. And I'm going to go outside and see a white person and say, these people made me. These people, that white person going to look at me like, what? What's these people? That's the same thing you saying about the FBI. These people, who is these people? That don't work in the law. We don't get down like that. You can't do your feelings. That's what I'm saying. It ain't no feelings involved. Ain't no FBI agents that's alive right now got nothing to do with Martin Luther King or nothing to do with JFK. But I know some alive right now got something to do with us being safe in America right now today. I know some personally that's alive today. I know CIA agents right now. Y'all don't know nothing about it. Trump find a little bitty fault in something and he want to destroy the whole thing. Is it cipher time, y'all? Y'all let me know. Where you going to get truth like this from? Trump will find this much fault in something and he want to scrap the whole thing. Trump, why don't we scrap you? Because we found this much fault in you. Do we try to scrap you? These people, Melissa, come on, baby. You can't talk to honorable men like that. Them FBI agents are honorable men. You think Trump is the only person who's been investigated by the FBI? You think Trump the only person on this stream right now? Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. I'm not like them other podcasters, Aloha Kitty, baby. You think that Trump, the only person on this stream right now, been investigated by the FBI? Do I pick fights with him though? Todd says no one person is for anyone, guys. No one is coming to help. It's the vacuum effect. It always gets sucked up, but can be rebuilt. Todd, I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means, sir. I don't know what that means. No one's coming to help. No one's coming to help who? Todd? Help the American people? That's his job. They voted for him. He has to help the American people. He don't have a choice. Or he's a con artist. That would be like me calling the police and they don't show up. You gotta show up. Or you con artists. You ain't the police. That's what the police do when you call them. They show up and they do their job. If they don't show up and do their job, then they're not worthy of the badge. That's called integrity, Todd. So I'm saying if President Trump don't help the people, he ain't worthy of the chair. Todd, that would be like if I don't sue somebody for messing with me, then I'm not worthy of being the litigator that I call myself. It's certain people do what they do. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Scanner says, I feel like God's will for Trump to be in office now, so we must pray to be on the same page. We are praying. Mr. Good Citizen, I see you. We are praying. What we mean? Oh, you mean the whole country? The whole country ain't never going to be on the same page. But I'm saying we are praying for Trump. Why we not praying for Trump, y'all? I gave him the game plan of how to do it. I just gave him the whole game plan of how to do it. Stay with the people. Yesterday, I gave it to him from a different perspective about staying with the people. And this time, I'm giving it from his perspective. I'm both sides. This is why you stay with the people. Guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, guys. If you guys have not liked the video, I ask that y'all double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you like the content. Most importantly, guys, jump down in that content and below, man, in the comments, man, Republican, Independents, Democrats alike. Let your voices be heard. Guys, if y'all want to donate to the channel, you know what I'm saying? If you want to give channel memberships, I think they start at $2.99. If you got something to say, like, Ghost, you're not listening to me, I want you to hear me and what I got to say. You know what I'm saying? Like 99 cents, man. Super chat, super stickers, your donations are much appreciated. Mr. Good Citizen says, Ghost, how did our intelligence agencies keep us safe during 9/11? Sir, that, to me, in my opinion, Mr. Good Citizen, that is the ultimate disrespect to men and women who daily sacrifice their time from their families daily. So you trying to tell me that no one can make a mistake? Mistakes can't be made? There's times when I'm supposed, guys, I can't get passionate. Y'all saw what happened yesterday. There's times when I want to do stuff that I cannot do, or I make mistakes, or this happens, or that happens. So I'm saying you're just gonna take and like, oh, they didn't keep us safe during 9/11. What else they did in history? That's what I'm saying. The way, I mean, listen, y'all white people, no disrespect, okay? White people hear black people say stuff and understand it. Like this black person walking up to me talking about what their ancestors did to them. I have nothing to do with for it. See, guys, Enzy, everybody right now, go ahead and like that $2 sticker from Enzy. Everybody, that's how we do it. Republicans, independents, it don't matter, man. He said that President Trump is for the people. Ghost, I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care how it looks. I don't care what his style is. President Trump is for the people. And that's why we voted for him. That's what he's saying. Everybody a voice. Y'all think I'm against him. It'll be a day coming where you'd be like, where Ghost at? So Ghost could tell us. Because over here, all we doing, we hearing the same perspective 24 hours a day. President Trump here, he got the same yes man in his circle. And there's times when you want to hear an outsider's perspective, you like, where are you at? Where are you at? You see what I'm saying? But Enzi said he for the people. I'm not saying he's not for the people. What people he's for? I'm just giving him strategy. Instead of picking fights with the FBI and the CIA and Governor Newsom and USAID, I'm saying what USAID did to him. Oh, he trying to cut money. You gonna do it like that? Oh, all y'all fired. The people y'all been feeding, doing good works, God's work, all them years, none of that matter. We care about money up here, buddy. And we spending too much money. Let them poor people starve, y'all fired. Bruh, Todd Pemper and Melissa, if y'all seen President Obama do that right now, don't even play no games. That's being dishonest, disingenuous. If y'all seen a Democrat did what Trump did with USAID, I promise y'all that people would have questioned it. All I'm saying is change your approach. That's all I'm saying. Change your approach. That's my whole point. Change your approach. Mr. Good Citizen says y'all on the wrong side of history and the majority agrees. Who on the side of history, Mr. Good Citizen? Who on the wrong side of history? Because I don't think I was talking about. That's what I'm saying. If y'all know the content, Aloha Kitty, she know. If y'all go back and watch the content, y'all know I've been saying this the whole time. I was saying it the whole time. You know how many big ups I give President Trump? Y'all want me to come in here and just sing his praises every day, regardless of what he does. If I'm not singing his praises, something wrong. They about to get you and no help coming for you. No help coming for you. They're going to get you. Like, what you going to do to me? And I'm a Christian. My soul belongs to the Lord Jesus Christ. I don't care if you don't believe that. God will teach you. All you need to do is just keep on down the path. I'm saying, like, people who, they going to, man, come on, man. Be crybabies about it. That's all I'm saying. Crybabies. He's saying nobody coming for help. Who calling for help? The other side's the one who calling for help. The other side calling for help. So they're going to come for that side, but won't come for... Man, y'all make it make sense, guy. Melissa said USAID been destabilizing countries. Where your proof for that, Melissa? That's all I'm asking. Tony Bravo says that makes sense. That's why he on here panhandling. And Tony Bravo, that's why you watching me. Thank you for being here. Mr. Good Citizen says we're trying to climb out of the blank liberals caused over the last 4 years. This man say the most things. He say look, I got to do that. I have to. On live TV, y'all seen that. That boy show up all the time. He participate all the time, and he a whole Trump supporter on live TV. Mr. Good Citizen, make a comment in the stream real quick. What I just did to you, my boy. Trump supporter. There you go. Trump supporter. I like the man. I'm an independent, bruh. Y'all the ones that's crying because y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all the ones crying. I'm not crying. I'm just giving y'all facts and asking questions. Y'all know what? If VP Harris would have won, I would have been doing the same thing. And the Republicans, they would have had me on Fox News live. I would have been the king of Fox. Y'all know why I say that? Because when I called out VP Harris, I'm supporting her, and I called her out. Y'all remember that? I was supporting her, and I called her out. Oh, yeah. I was full of Republican. They're going to turn me Republican. Because y'all not used to being critical of nobody. You just blind support like it's God. You got blind support for President Trump like he's Jesus Christ. Some people are like that. Some people were made to be sheep. They were made to be. They can't be nothing else or see nothing else because they sheep. Trace says, respect the host chat. Ghost got it locked. Appreciate it, Trace. Trace is listen, I want to explain something to y'all. I understand y'all and y'all feelings and stuff, okay? And I'm sorry you and your feelings and you don't understand, but life will get to you one day. Trace said, y'all know Trace is that voted for Trump. But he's seeing it for what it is. This ain't no politics in here. This is a no spin zone. Guys, let's go ahead with this next segment, guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been streaming about 1 hour and 15 minutes. If y'all haven't liked the video, I ask y'all double tap the screen. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Guys, that super chat button's open. Super chat, super stickers, any donations whatsoever is kindly appreciated. You feel me? Guys, you don't support somebody who tell you the truth, but they saying something that you don't want to hear, so you won't support it. But if they come in there and lie to you, then you'll support it. But you don't want to, we don't want to hear the truth. We want to hear what make us feel good. You feel me? Guys, executive orders, if you did not know, are not laws, okay? Only Congress has the authority to make laws, if you did not know that. According to the United States Constitution, hey, I don't know nothing, okay? Let's start right there. That explains the dictatorship on day one. The Dems were saying, go cry. Go cry. Trump pumping out these executive orders, guys, and the president has no authority unilaterally to make laws or, in the example of birthright citizenship, change the Constitution. Dictator on day one. Elon trolling y'all. Elon trolling y'all. You know what this mean when Elon did this? This meant that ha, 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 ha. This means that President Obama and Vice President Harris just didn't explain it good enough. Obama losing his touch. The Democrats need a new candidate that's more personable, that can explain what we were talking about. We weren't saying he was going to be Adolf Hitler or saying Heil Hitler. We were saying that he's going to try to make laws as the president of the United States, and you cannot do that. The court really can't do that. They can only interpret the law or settle a dispute. The court's interpretation of the law becomes law. But they don't make the laws. There's only one branch of government that writes laws, and that is the United States Congress. The House of Representatives, and the Senate. That's what we talking about. That's what Elon's saying. Ha ha. Day one, we gonna write more executive orders in the history of executive orders. Day one. Ha ha. Ha ha. We gonna try to change the way. We're going to try to change the Constitution, and I need the courts to help me out. So this is how we do it. We don't use Congress no more, and I'm going to just write some BS on the paper, and I'm going to send it to the court because I put all those people in the court. So I'm going to just send it to the court and roll the dice. I'm not going to use Congress. I'm going to just try to write the law. I'm going to get Stephen Miller to write the law and go to court. That's what a king does. That's what a dictator does. It's facts, guys. I'm sorry. If you don't use Congress, a king, when the king is called a decree, the king say, ain't no Christians bow the knee on Sundays no more. Go read your Bible. I'm sorry you say you're a Christian and the only time you hear scripture is on a Sunday morning. Go read your Bible. Some of the Christians that I admire the most went against the king. The king said, oh yeah, y'all can't pray on Sundays no more. When he said it, it became law immediately. No Congress. You don't need no Congress. What the king say is law. That's what they meant. Get rid of birthright citizenship. Y'all know what I think happened? I think he thought, okay, I tried it the first time. It didn't work the first time. So I'm going to spin the block this time with immunity and I'm going to try it again because I'm going to get it done this time. All I'm saying is what I would have done is saying, hey, I tried it the first time. It didn't work the first time. So what I'm going to do this time is the people got me elected. So I'm going to keep campaigning with them. And let the people get them laws passed. The American people don't even know that the president unilaterally has no authority to make laws. Oh yeah, the people do know. Most of them don't know. What's an executive order? Where the authority to write the executive order come from? Before I started the stream, most regular people didn't know executive orders are supposed to be used as a tool for the president to direct the enforcement of existing laws and shape policy within his own people. Executive order, executive branch within his cabinet. He's supposed to use what is that executive order for? That executive order is to be used that executive order is to be used to write policy. Kagan, this ain't about who I voted for. That's what I'm saying. The judge voted for a Democrat or for Trump. You got Trump appointed judges that's stopping Trump's orders. Because legal people, that's what I'm saying. We don't play those games. Good politics, bad politics. Look, I ain't speaking against no judge, but the Trump appointed judge that stopped him with doing that with USAID, that in the end, Trump gonna be able to fire whoever he wants to at USAID. He just got to do it right according to the law. But in the end, I don't even understand that judge. See, that's a Trump appointed judge, but that's really kind of political. Because if the law says that he could do it, in the end, the law, anything he could do, he could fire FBI agents. The law say he could do it. The judge could do whatever. If he don't do it right, or if the government was negligent in some kind of way in firing them, it's hard to fire a federal, but he could get around it legally. You can't get rid of around changing birthright citizenship from the president's chair. Like, to me, that makes it to where the court feel. I mean, all someone has to argue is he's using the courts for the wrong purpose. And those orders are meritless. They're all meritless claims, really. But to be honest, executive orders are not uncommon. What are some executive orders? The Emancipation Proclamation? You say, what? Executive orders. Maybe this is what he's trying to do. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves with an executive order. What's some more? Funding for the Manhattan Project. Because Congress wasn't going to give the president the money to drop atomic bombs, probably. So, shoot, he wrote an executive order. I mean, 1 out of 2 is good. I don't know about dropping the atomic bomb, wiping out entire civilizations. I don't know if that's good, but I know maybe to protect America it is. I'm not a war person, general, military person. I serve, but I'm not. So you got to go ask them that. But what I'm saying is, I know the Emancipation Proclamation was good, so there is good things he could do. What else? What else executive orders we know of? The intermittent of Japanese Americans and the creation of Homeland Security. President Bush created Homeland Security, the largest federal agency, with an executive order. Is Homeland Security the largest police agency in America? I don't know, 240,000 people. Executive order. You feel me? Both sides of the argument. I'm going to give President Trump's side too, and I'm going to try to present it better than he do. So it's going to be hard for people to come at me like, how you coming at me? Guys, Donald Trump's 53-day one executive orders. 53-day one executive orders, 5-3. are the most since the registry began keeping record. And with this pace, he is on path to break Franklin Delano Roosevelt's record of 2023, which is the most by any president. Excuse me. Guys, it's important that the American people understand what the executive order is meant to do. Most Americans don't understand that. It is important, of the utmost important, that they understand what an overreach or overstep is by the president. And it is of utmost important that the Democrats understand that they need to message better. And finally, last but not least, it is utmost important that President Trump changes his strategy of governing. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. Let me get some people in here. I see Mr. YouTube. He says, I know there's 5 element. Trump sues comedians, by the way. They don't see it on both sides. They only see it from their perspective. Oh, look at what those guys did back to JFK and MLK. You got to go dig up the graves of them FBI agents who did that and punish them. You can't punish the agency today because these agents got a whole different mission. Mission been changed. That's the same thing as me saying, hey, look at what the white peoples did to my great-great-great-great-grandfather back in the day. So I'm going to go outside and hold this against a white person. That's not right. Some black people do, but that's not right. And that's what I'm saying. It's not right for us to hold something against an agency that happened 60 years ago. You in charge of it now. Fix it. Simple. I'm the boss. I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to fix it. Simple. This is my agency. It's not going to be no hoopla. I'm not going to fire 9,500 people at one time. That's just for show. If I really want to get rid of the 95, I'm going to take them out 300 at a time, and we're going to be quiet about it. As soon as the media start reporting on it, I'm going to start firing people like, what y'all talking about? And as soon as the media turn back around, I'm going to start firing. That Obama, a Democrat, a whole Democrat, he done deported more people than any president ever. Now I'm just playing, but more than Trump. More than his predecessors. He wasn't going making no scene about it. He was just doing what he felt like was right for America. And he felt like the Democrats let too many in. I'm the Democrat president, so I'm going to take out the ones we don't need. Joe Biden didn't do that. He just let them in. I guess he thought he was going to win again, so he was going to take them out in the second term. You see what I'm saying? He was just letting them in. It cost him. Maybe that was a Republican strategy. So that's what happened last time. They let them in and let them out and then take them out. So maybe Republican was smart enough to pick up on that. That first 4 years, they're going to let them in. That last 4 years, they're going to get them up out of here. The ones they don't want. The next 4 years, they're going to open the doors. And the 4 years after that, the ones they don't want, they're going to get out of here. And that's how they keep, the Democrats believe in that. They believe, I don't know what I'm talking about. They believe, they call it legal it grows the economy by doing that. Plus you helping the poor people's. So maybe a Republican got smart and said, a strategist, somebody like me who will sit back and watch it, say, hey, if we blast that, we could catch them while they still in here. And it's affecting them. Who knows? Melissa said, being and Trump told everyone that he was planning to use EOs. Yes, he did. Every president does it, Melissa. There's nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm saying, baby. Every president does it. How you going to talk about President Trump giving pardons and the same day Joe Biden pardoned his son? Every president does it. I ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of EOs that he wrote. I reported 3 days ago, he wrote 82 of them. There's a list of them, like 13 or something on the economy, a different immigration. You see what I'm saying? All I'm talking about is one. And if you do one, you're going to repeat that. I'm talking about the ones he wrote that are against the law. Listen, he against the law. I'm saying he writing something. It's illegal. Can we understand it? Like some people who don't understand, they don't understand that you calling a black person a nigger, that's against the law. Somebody could come up to me and call me a nigger, and I won't go to jail. They won't go to jail. It's not against a criminal law, but it's against civil law. You feel what I'm saying? You got criminal law, you got civil law. Discrimination against civil law. People don't think that's illegal. They think the only thing illegal is doing a crime. And the drug dealers and the gang members, they don't think that that's killing somebody who did something to you. They don't think that's a crime. You see what I'm saying? You got civil law, you got criminal law. Y'all ever heard of constitutional law? That's just something we usually don't have to deal with. Ain't no pro se's in constitutional laws. Well, that's what we're saying. It's illegal for him to try to change a law arbitrarily. Dude, the judge said it's blatantly illegal. It's not kind of illegal. He didn't have a chance. He knew he didn't have a chance. What he's doing is a strategy. He's throwing something against the wall and hoping it stick. When the judge come back, the judge is going to write an order to tell President Trump that you cannot do that, and he's going to tell him why he can't do it. So Stephen Miller did it. They did it the last time. What Stephen Miller going to do, he going to get the order back from the judge, and he going to try to rewrite the executive order and then send it back. And he'll just keep on trying to see if they're going to get it passed. He'll just keep on trying. And eventually, they're going to get something passed that's going to be watered down, that's not going to change birthright citizenship at all. But they just going to say, hey, we made the effort or we tried. I'm telling you, that's exactly how that's going to go. I understand the workings of a courtroom and how they go. I understand the way a judge interprets the law. I understand the way law enforcement interprets it, and I understand the way the court interprets it. And police officers often don't see that because they don't usually have dealings in civil court. I know criminal law, I know civil law. I know them both. Yeah, Mr. Good sitting, partisan like Biden. Yeah, Biden wrote 1 trillion pardons. I don't agree with Trump. What I'm saying, to me, Trump saying he's the president for law enforcement, to me, he's being counterproductive. Because if you freeing the people that harm people, like, what? I don't get it, man. Me personally, I just do not get it. I don't get it. Hold up, Melissa. I want to read that in here. Let me see what she said. Because I don't think I wrote. She says it will be turned over by appeals. This always happens with activist judges. Bro, it ain't no way in the world that no birthright. I'll bet you $1 trillion. Not birthright citizenship. Bro, I wish I could screen share right now so I could show you that Trump appointee judge who stopped USAID firings. Trump is fully authorized to do that, and she stopped that. That's a Trump judge. Birthright citizenship don't have a flying. I will bet every one of y'all $1 trillion. You ain't even getting to you could go to the appeals court. It's gonna get struck down even harder. How the Supreme Court is uphold. First of all, you gotta understand how a court works. You're not winning no appeal unless okay, listen. I want y'all to understand something. So whoever said that, Melissa, this is how this works. That's like me going to the police to tell on the police. I'm going to ride up to the police department to tell the police on another police officer. You think that officer going to get in trouble? It depends on what he did. You see what I'm saying? Well, when you file an appeal, that's like you taking that judge to court with the other judge. They all know each other. You file an appeal to a higher court that judge down there know that judge too. He probably came from somewhere down there. They bumped into each other. So the appeals court, bro, you know how hard it is to win an appeal for anybody, even constitutional law. It's hard to win them appeals. He's not going to win that appeal. That appeals judge is not going to overturn a constitution. That's not going to happen. It's a fantasy. Trump knows, just like the first time with the Muslim ban during the first administration. First administration, Trump wrote a Muslim ban. It got shot down. He rewrote it. It got shot down again. And he came back the last time, and the last time a very watered down version passed that didn't affect nothing. That's what's going to happen right now. And I'm glad y'all challenging me, because that way y'all going to see what I'm saying is right. I know the law and I know politics. And I know constitutional courts and regular courts. Trump didn't write that to get passed. He probably ain't even going to appeal that. He wrote that for that judge's order. So Stephen Miller is going to see, listen, when you write a lawsuit, the judge come back and explain to you ABC why this was denied. It was denied because of this. So Stephen Miller going to see what the judge is writing, and he going to use that to try to do it again. It's strategy. Trump know that ain't gonna get passed. He blowing y'all smoke. It's propaganda. They don't understand that though, Trace. They don't get it yet. Poor things, poor hearts, poor souls. They'll get it eventually. They'll get it eventually, man. Guys. If you guys have not already liked the video, y'all double tap that screen, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Besides my baby, Aloha Kitty, if anyone wants to donate to the channel, that button with that $sign in it, go ahead and get at it. Y'all stop hating on Aloha Kitty, man, because she know that boy is super cool. You feel me? And Aloha Kitty, that girl is super sweet. That my sweetheart, man. They be hating. Y'all always hate, man. Y'all stop hating. I'm trying to help y'all think, man. Think for yourselves, my peoples. My beautiful peoples. Guys, y'all know what time it is. We got 23 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? We already got one donation from Miss Aloha. So, guys, I'm going to turn the music up. If you guys want to go ahead and get out CNN in the background, or maybe I'm going to put it on Fox. Y'all be crying too much. Don't want to hear the truth. Y'all be acting like I'm taking somebody's sides. Like I care about the Democrats more than I do Americans. See, listen, y'all care more about your Republican Party more than you do America, which is a shame. But because you care more about your party than you do your country, don't expect me to come with you. I care more about my country than I do any political party, Democrats or Republicans.
Yes, it is.
Bro, it's so funny how Fox News, bro, every time I turn it on, y'all seen it on live stream, they talking about a dog club, they talk about Super Bowl games. You know what I'm saying? When VP hit in September, all they talked about was politics. But when the governance starting, they ain't talking about no protesters on the street. I'm just playing Fox News. Y'all go ahead, keep it going, man. Y'all want to donate, y'all want to start a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give y'all some more content, guys. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we really been going for about 2 hours. So I gave y'all 20 minutes worth of content. You know what I'm saying? I had a technical issue and I came back on and I went through that content again, guys. You feel me? That first 20 minutes. So, guys, I gave it to y'all. How President Trump, he is intentionally trying to litigate instead of legislate. And I think that hurts him, and it's going to hurt him in the end. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, y'all finish talking about it.
And then on top of that, we have just an overall good lineup. We have several breeds that are going to be getting judged today. We also have, non-sporting and herding that I'm excited to see too. And then following that, the competition isn't over. So this is going to be an all-day event all the way to
Fox News, man.
And then
it's Monday morning.
When the groups get advanced to the Madison Square Garden in competition tonight.
This ain't like a Fox Sports channel. This is Fox News Monday morning.
So this is a huge event.
Game time.
I see so many people here excited.
They coming back in to work.
Viewers that are just
and what Fox talking about?
These dogs put their best
149th Westminster Kennel Dog Show. Y'all see every time I put it on Fox, they ain't talking about nothing but sports.
Madison Square Garden since COVID. It was at a couple of different.
I mean, is it just a segment?
And
are they covered on Fox News?
Really excited it's back.
Moves through
on a Monday.
Tonight produces the ice across.
They don't even want to talk about politics.
Secondary storm lays another sheet of.
God, look, don't get mad at me because I notice everything.
To the Midwest.
You feel me?
This.
Don't get mad at me.
Impacted by Hurricane Helene. They're anticipating anywhere from 3/4 to an inch of ice. That is debilitating amounts of ice. Below that, in the warm sector, this will be a heavy rain event that could cause flash flooding. So be prepared, John. Get those snow blowers ready if you can.
All right. I have to go shopping today. Derek Van Dam, thank you very much for that. Sarah.
While you're shopping, I suggest you get yourself a cake, and here is why. 1 piece of cake per day. That is the key to living a very long life, according to 103-year-old Annie Petchy. The great-grandmother also said she never stops moving. So she's always moving around. Before working at a knitting mill in Queens, Petchy spent her childhood in an orphanage in Europe. These days, she prefers not to work as hard, though, enjoying her downtime watching The Price is Right.
I seen Aloha. I had to come back and make sure, like, my baby's straight, bro. You feel me?
And he said,
bro, I'm saying, bro, y'all want that good content, man.
All right,
I give it to y'all like it is, man. Tell them the truth, bro. I just tell them what it is. They can't stand the truth. They want me to take the man's side. I can't take his side. I'm not going to hate on him because VP Harris lost, but I'm not going to take his side either. I don't care.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I don't care, bro. I just speak truth. Ain't nobody coming to help me. I don't care, bro. It's not going to stop them from hearing the truth, though. You're going to get truth from me, regardless of what I walk through. It's a real one. Turn the TV off on them. You feel me? Hey, CNN, Eagles. Eagles won, baby. I got my green on. Fly, Eagles, fly.
When you really philosophize about it, there's one thing you don't have enough of, and that's time. Time is a truly scarce commodity. When you come to that realization, I think it's very important to spend time wisely. And what better way of spending time than traveling, continuing to educate ourselves and broaden our minds.
Viking, exploring the world in comfort.
Oh, you talking about Elon. You saying Elon wouldn't be here without government contracts. That's debatable. That's debatable. Oh, Red G. What up, Red G? You hear me? Red G, the OG member of the channel. That's debatable, though. I understand what you're saying, Aloha, but look, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying they could say I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us, Red G and Aloha. Y'all, the two, y'all been with me day one. They would say we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us covering VP Harris and Legal Wars podcast coming in the time that he did. You see what I'm saying? Elon just came in at the right time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people can notice that. You know that I know that in order for me to get certain views or be successful, sometimes on YouTube, I have to come at the right time. You got to post at the right time, upload at the right time, say the right things at the right time. And I just felt like he was smart. He seen the need. The planet had a problem with the gasoline in the cars, so he made an electric car. He had a Democratic president at the time. And that Democratic president was real kind to what he was trying to do. And he got a lot of government subsidies, and he still get them to this day. In California, go buy a Tesla. You could get up to $15,000 from the government for buying a Tesla. He still get them. Government contracts. He's defense. But I'm saying, y'all, look what he does, though. I mean, the man going to Mars. You feel me? Should he be that involved in politics? We're going to have to see. Because I'm saying being involved in politics for a businessman, it could hurt your business. They didn't used to do it in America. Because I'm saying the Democrats going to want to put Elon on trial. I can promise you that. That's coming. As soon as they grab an inch of power, they're not going to forget. Remember, it took them 4 years to get Trump. So they're going to try to put him on trial. So what he doing is real risky. Elon, baby, if I was you, bro, I would exit right stage quickly as possible. Come in, do what because this is what I'm saying, Elon. Trump ain't gonna save you. He ain't gonna be able to save you. He ain't gonna nothing. They gonna tie his hands like they did last time. And all them people around Trump went to jail. That's what I'm saying, Elon. So you feel like you doing something for Trump. I know, man, Mr. Good Citizen, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't come on here and trash that man's vehicles like that. If y'all want to talk about, cause you trashing his bro, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just a fair person. And people might trash Elon like trying to take up for me. But I can't do it. I'm just fair. Man, his cars look clean. Them batteries last forever. Electric car, the best electric car, I think last year was the #1 selling vehicle in the whole world. He getting $66,000 or so per car. Come on, man. I can't say the man cars are like trash, man. I just can't do that to him. I can't say President Trump is racist. I just can't do that to him. I can't say President Trump hate black people. I can't do that. But I can say that what he's doing with those executive orders is illegal. What I can say is that Elon need to be really careful with what he's doing because they're going to try to come back on him when they get a chance to. I can't say that. And the Republicans just don't like hearing me say the truth. I'm not going to trash President Trump, bro. I'm going to tell the truth, though. Reggie said Kamala Bill is Elon's CFO Tesla. Are you MAGAs? Trump left after Kendrick. He said after Kendrick. Reggie said that's the only reason he came is to see Kendrick. Man, I can't even stop the stream. Y'all debating among yourselves, man. That's what I like doing, man. That's what I like seeing, bro. You see what I'm saying? Legal Wars podcast work on its own. Miss Melissa ain't playing. Miss Melissa is not playing. Miss Melissa, I see you. She said, listen, President Trump is for the people, Ghost. I don't care what you say, Ghost. Melissa, ain't that what you said? She said, President Trump for the people. I don't care what Ghost say. Aloha, kitty. Aloha. You heard her. She said, sure did. Ghost, you could go sit down and shut up. When you sit down, as soon as your backside hit that chair, make sure you shut up at the same time. She said Trump for the people. That's what y'all don't understand. Like y'all, I'm just a debater. I'm an arguer. I'm a litigator. People risk their careers and livelihoods trying to argue me over something stupid. Since a child, I've been smashing foods and arguing. So that's what I do. I'm going to present it to y'all. I'm going to present the thought to y'all. Let's argue it out. That is debate. Ain't that how America was set up? A debate. Y'all on that side is MAGA, and me and Aloha and a couple of us on this side, you feel me? Just a few of us. You feel me? And we just gonna debate it out. Y'all side against our side. All I'm asking is y'all leave Aloha alone. Aloha say that she don't want you messing with the host. I don't want you messing with my general. Aloha, my general. That's how we came in the game. We came in the game saying we were supporting VP Harris. She lost the election. I'm an independent. It don't hurt my feelings at all. I told y'all that. Look at Melissa. Melissa, I'm being real. Hey, Melissa, why you laughing? My girlfriend to be the governor of California. Why you laughing? She gonna be back on national stage in about a year. Why y'all laughing? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Melissa standing up for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Protester during the halftime show was a performer. Is that why Trump left? Because the protester? Secret Service said, get him out of here. Now they're going to wait till after halftime. They're going to get crazy with this. Y'all know we in New Orleans. Get him out of here, Mr. President. We got to ride. I'm just playing, man. That's the problem, y'all. We take politics too serious. Too much nonsense, y'all. It's too personal. Don't take it that personal. I know it's implications. We need to be serious about our voices and demonstrating how we feel. But I'm saying, like, taking it to the point to where, no. Mr. Good Citizen, he could gain wealth too. It depends on how he play it. It just depends on how he play it. He did lose wealth, but he could gain it too. Elon gained it. Elon lost it, 250 million willingly, and then he gained it. Hold up, Mr. Good Citizen. I don't like that at all, bro. Mr. Good Citizen, I like you. He said, y'all. Who y'all? Who y'all? Man, this man got in front of the whole country. Y'all got short memories. I can't wait to start screen sharing on the Legal Wars podcast. Miss Melissa, she see me, she gonna want to slap me. Because I'm going to come on TV and the first thing you're going to hear President Trump going to say, no, we got to take our country back. Bro, I wake up in the morning, I'm watching that speech on January 6th. We got to take that's just normal Trump stuff. Bro, in about 2 hours, I cut on the TV. What? This man trying to destroy himself. I don't care if you say the FBI and the CIA did that to him. He put himself in that situation. Take some responsibility. He put his own foot in his mouth. All you got to do is say, this guy is the president. Listen, you could go to Bali, just fly to the middle of Bali, to where you got some indigent people who don't know nothing about politics, but you could get somebody to speak their language and say, hello, peoples, indigent Balinesians. We have this guy right here. He is the chief of these people. You see what I'm saying? I mean, if he the chief, certain things is expected out the chief, bro. That's the bottom line. Trump made a bunch of errors. He made a bunch of, bro, like, and I'm sorry if y'all don't want to understand it or own up to it, but that's just what it is. People who aren't even Americans, they could see this picture. So I'm saying, even if he didn't excite the riot, even if it was a false flag, even if the FBI did do that, he added to it. He helped them. Because anybody who would just look at that, see what he said as the chief and what happened after that, that's what it looks like. He incited a riot. He put himself in that situation. Ain't nobody put him in that stuff. What other president was charged with exciting a riot? You don't hear Obama saying stuff like that. You didn't hear Biden talking like that. You don't hear politicians talking like that. He incited that riot. Whether he's legally guilty of it or not, I don't know. I'm not a constitutional lawyer. I haven't looked at constitutional law to understand how the judges, because you can look at any words on the paper, but you have to study and see how the judges rule or perceiving those laws. I never looked at that, so I couldn't tell y'all either way it go. I see Starlo in the chat. We got group members in the chat, boy. Red G said we got the members. Red G said he not like us, Red G. We got the members in the chat. He said, my friend retired White House voted Trump first time, then Kamala because he has so much inside info. He translated NASA Collins back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Melissa said there is literally a 10-minute reel if Democrats saying the exact same things. About what, Melissa? Hold up. What? She said they tried to impeach him for colluding with Russia. Melissa, we know he didn't collude with Russia. But Melissa, when have you heard me say he colluded with Russia? I never said that. I know he didn't collude with Russia. Know it. I know he didn't collude with Russia. What he did, politicians do that all the time. Y'all got to understand how the law works. They use the law against you. See, Melissa, you ain't never experienced this, and I hate to say this because it sounds negative because you're a white person. Trace know about this. How many black people we have in this stream that ain't got pulled over for just being black or talking loud or looking aggressive? They're using the law against me. Y'all seen it on the stream yesterday. I was talking loud. And somebody called the police on me trying to get me in trouble because I'm talking loud. I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't making no threats to nobody. I'm on here being passionate about my country. And let my voice be heard, and somebody got the police at my door. You ain't never had the law used against you. That's lawfare. That's all the time stuff that happens. That ain't nothing new. I mean, Trump done a lot of stuff in his past to where people could argue that he should have been got something. Let Aloha Kitty tell it, and other people tell it. Red G said, white folks have so much internal conflict. Black people, in my opinion, Red G, have more than white people. That's my opinion. Black people have just as much. It's people. It's not the race. I just use the race as an example. So I'm just trying to show Melissa that people, they use the law against them. They do that all the time to people, all the time. We want to get you out of here because you up here starting stuff, so we going to use the law to get you out of here. Either way, any way we have to, we going to use the law to go and get you up out of here. They did it to him. They do it to us all the time. We face that all the time. T2 said white people safer than the hood. Not necessarily. It all depends on who you are. It all depends on who you are, T2. Sterlo said black people get profiled. It's a fact. They do. That's what I'm trying to tell him, Sterlo. Look, it's like using the law against someone. That's what I'm trying to tell Melissa. They do that all the time. They've been doing that to us all the time. Trump just the first person to feel it. Trump just the first person to feel it, bro. They do that to black people all the time. They use the law against black people all the time. They use the law against white people too. I do it. I use the law against people. What? Bro, when I get on your head, you're going to feel like I'm running a scam on you. The police do it. That's what the law is for. It's a weapon. It's a tool. So they used the law on Trump because of how he was acting. Melissa, you cannot sit here and honestly say that that man acts and behaves as a president. And with that being said, I'm going to cut CNN up. Y'all argue about that for a second. Guys, 99 cents. Y'all want to start a conversation? Super chat, super sticker. You see what I'm saying, guys? Come on with it. I keep giving y'all truth and content. If y'all love truth, y'all not gonna go nowhere. Don't matter, y'all, because you know what I'm saying is true.
New ways to slash spending, even as courts have stepped in and paused a lot of Musk's actions over questions on legality.
He looking for new ways.
I'm going to tell him very soon, like maybe in 24 hours, to go check the Department of Education. He's going to find the same thing.
He looking for new ways because the judge pausing all he trying to do. He looking for new ways to cut spending. What y'all don't understand about that? And he ain't gonna not listen to the judge, because if he do, the court gonna go against him. He ain't gonna have no help then. He gotta listen to the judge. You disobey one, you probably disobeying them all, especially in that district. Especially in that district. He gonna listen to the judge. He ain't crazy. The Democrats trying to throw that bait out there for him. He ain't gonna take that bait. Stephen Miller now. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Sterlo said Trump is for everyone, man. I don't know. He might be. Sterlo, tell us why. Let's get into the argument. I want to see what Trace got to say. He say, just me, if the Million Man March in 1994 would have stormed the Capitol, we would be. Bro, let me tell you something. No spin zone. Y'all forget what color I am. Hold on a second. How can I hide my color? Because I want y'all to see this. Bro, if them black people came 100 yards within that Capitol, y'all would have thought we were back in the 60s. But you just gonna let the Proud Boys, they just gonna, Nancy Pelosi, go hide in the bunker. Where your seat at? Oh, this Nancy Pelosi seat? Okay, bet. Oh, man, where Nancy Pelosi at? And while you doing that, the whole world watching you. You don't understand. Y'all don't think. I know the workings of the government. I know what's going on, what's really going on. The whole time, you got U.S. diplomats in these foreign countries with their boots on the ground trying to explain to these dictators why democracy works better, and trying to explain to these other countries who's following behind these dictators why you shouldn't follow the dictators and you should be a democracy. And then you cut on the TV. Oh, that can't be in America. That has to be. Where that's at? Let me see. Oh, that's in Brazil. Oh, no, that's not in Brazil. Where that's at? It's in North America. Oh, it has to be in Mexico City. Oh, it ain't Mexico City? Then it's only one other place it could be. Because I know that ain't no Washington, D.C. Yes, that is. Oh, what made them do that? And you rewind a couple hours forward. We got to take back. We can't stand for this. Bro, he asked Mike Pence to delay. That's what I'm saying. You can't act like he was asking, he sued 60 times over and lost all 60 of them. So it ain't no recourse. You cannot be president. What if they cheated or not, y'all? I'm not the person qualified to say that. All I could say is that whether they cheated or not, you couldn't be president. So, but that issue right there is what we really need to be talking about, y'all, because that's what got him hung up. That's why he want to fire the FBI. He probably done found some corruption, which is some real corruption. He trying to blame what happened back in the 1960s on him. You know how much FBI corruption the FBI see? You know how much corruption they see and they don't check it? They let it go. So Trump finds some corruption. He want to fire everybody. Make it make sense. Aloha Kitty, where you at, girl? You feel me? Where you at, fam? Aloha, how much time I got left? Baby? How much time I got, baby? Cause man, I know Aloha, I've been kicking it in here with him for 2 hours and 5 minutes. Aloha is the only person donated. So Aloha gonna have to tell us how much time we got left. However much time she say we got left, that's how much we got left. Aloha Kitty, if you here, babe, I'm waiting on you. If not, I'm gonna give about 10 minutes. I told him to say their goodbyes. I came back, I seen the chat down here jumping. I wanted to jump in with him. She say 10. Y'all see that? Mr. Good Citizen said he killed Malcolm X. I mean, they might have, but that was in the 60s. The FBI had a FBI director that was a crazy person. Do y'all know that? That guy was crazy. The FBI changed its whole policies because of J. Edgar Hoover. And y'all talking about stuff that happened in the 60s. J. Edgar Hoover was fighting the mafia during that time. The whole world was different. Talk about what the FBI doing bad today. That's what I'm saying. Your local police department, you could find fault in anything or anybody. I could see if y'all said the FBI been over there with Russia trying to overthrow America. That's not what they doing. Oh, you found corruption in the FBI? President Trump, we found corruption in the Trump charity. What's Trump's charity name? The Trump Foundation. We found corruption in the Trump Foundation. You found corruption in the FBI. We found corruption on you. They found corruption on me. You found corruption on everybody, anybody. Ain't nobody above nothing. Ain't nobody not perfect, man. Mr. Good Citizen said they are corrupt. They might be corrupt. There's a lot of corrupt people and agencies in America. Fix it. Don't start beef with people who ain't got you. You holding the beef against the whole FBI over what 3 agents did. I'ma hate all the white people over. I'ma hate Melissa and Aloha over what people did back in the day. It don't make no sense. I'ma hate Melissa because she white, because somebody white did something to somebody black 157 years ago. That ain't got nothing to do with me. JFK's death ain't got nothing to do with Trump. Martin Luther King's death ain't none of them people cool to Trump. That happened. Every president come up and every president hear and see the same things and know the mistakes that those agencies made. And that ain't got nothing to do with President Trump. President Trump, this ain't got nothing to do with what listen, cipher time. Last cipher. Y'all, Aloha put me on the clock. I got 7 minutes. Unless somebody donate, I'm finna go. But I'm going to give y'all one more cipher, guys. Listen to this, okay? President Trump, the FBI, President Trump, his beef ain't got nothing to do with JFK. His beef ain't got nothing to do with Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. You know what his beef got to do with? January 6th. Tell me where I'm wrong. That whole thing has nothing to do besides January 6th. He's after revenge. Period. Whole thing. That's what that's about. Who went through who underwear drawer? That's so what Aloha said, what Bay say? She says, how about all those criminals on January 6th that got pardoned? Bay, look, this is what I said. The criminals who did something against the police, I wouldn't have pardoned them. Cause he the police or law enforcement, and you let those people go that did something against cops, you going against the FBI, CI, all at one time. That to me, that's just it looks like he anti something. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't, but you know what I'm saying, as far as the pardons in general, he said he was gonna pardon them on day one. And he believes that they were wrongly whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Biden did it too. So I don't know, baby. I don't know, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just mainly focus on the legality of the stuff that he's doing, the stuff that he's doing that he shouldn't be because he don't have the power to as president. That's all I'm focused on. If we could get that out the way and changed and fixed, I think we're going to have a good rest of our 3 years. If he'll listen, we'll have us a good 3 years, 3.5 years. You know what I'm saying? He got good ideas, man. He graduated from the University of Pennsylvania in economics. Come on, guys. The man, he flying around in his plane, not taking a salary with his name on it. He knows something about making money. You feel me? But I'm just saying, even though he has good intentions and he want to change things, he just can't do it the way he's doing it. That's all I'm saying, guys. Aloha said 3 more minutes, y'all. Hey, I perform better as a lone star. You feel me? You Todd Pimper, my boy, you don't need help when you got God with you. I done told that story 1,000,000 times, my boy. You feel me, though? That's it, y'all. They say lights out. Mr. Good Citizen says 70% of American millionaires do not have college educations. They don't. But that was back then. That ain't today. It's a global economy, much more competitive. You know what I'm saying? In the 60s, 70s, and 80s, you could make $1 million. 90s, but how you gonna compete with somebody who has been trained to critically think? It ain't about, if you could train yourself to critically think. I trained myself to law. I never went to law school, but I did have college. You see what I'm saying? Bill Gates, who is that? Bill Gates or Steve Jobs? Didn't they drop out of school? But they did go, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Melissa say, if you mess with the intelligence agencies, they have 6 ways from Sunday to screw you. Chuck Schumer, they do. That's common sense. you feel me? That's common sense. There's certain people you don't mess with. Ain't nobody go against the CIA and win. Nobody. Name the people you know went against the court and win. I'm not talking about a judge. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to go to the appeals court and I'm going to argue with this judge. And if you know how to argue and you know the law good enough, you could present an argument that may give the appeals judge pause, but your chances of winning is 7 to 9%. 7 to 9% against a judge. 7% against a judge. Imagine going against a whole court system. Your chances of winning double. None. You will not win. I don't think I got Ganel, con man taking more than you can imagine. That's what we do on the Legal Wars podcast, y'all. We give everybody a voice. Everybody gets a voice. Everybody. Aloha Kitty said 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying, y'all? That's my time. Starlord, we appreciate your participation. Melissa, she always here. Melissa, I like having you here because you're a Republican, especially with President Trump. Like a lot of times, like right now, I'm going to be being critical of him. So I need some people, Republicans in here, to be able to share his side of the story. I would love it if y'all really went and researched so y'all can argue his arguments whenever I come on here and start getting critical. Because Aloha Kitty, bro, like, she rocking with me, though. Like, that's how we started, though. You feel me? And, like, with Bae being, like, my top dog, like, she gonna take you out and she gonna be throwing her feelings and her comments according to how she feel, which I respect her, and I'm not gonna go against Aloha. You see what I'm saying? But that being said, like, it's good to have, you know, their side of the story too, so we can have a proper debate. Miss Ganel, I'm glad you're here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I hadn't seen you here before, so I want to welcome you. Mr. Good Citizen, Melissa, Tex Lone Star, Todd, all y'all people. Can't forget my boy Trace. You know what I'm saying? All my peoples. We the squad. Every day we talk politics, y'all. We going live again tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Central Time. That's the regularly scheduled news hour with Ghost Talk Writer. If y'all haven't, as I tap out, I ask that y'all double tap the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like the video. If y'all haven't subscribed, y'all enjoying the conversation, hit the notification bell. Aloha Kitty, my baby. Thank you for a great job you did today, as usual. You know what I'm saying, girl? You know I love you. You feel me? That's my ninja. That's my fam. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sweetheart. Melissa, all you guys, Sterlo, for showing up, man. You know what I'm saying? Sterlo, a new member of the channel. Who is here? Baby Bubba. I hadn't seen him in here. Baby Bubba said we need our own party. We do. But RFK tried that, and it didn't work. So it's going to be harder than, you see what I'm saying? But we do. It's more independents than Republicans or Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Like people who go back and forth or people who just pick the best candidate. You see what I'm saying? We need a more than two parties, but it's a two-party system. And I don't think that'll never change. I think in my lifetime, I'll bet everything it won't change. In the history of the United States, it's been a two-party system. You go to India, they got 90 parties. You see what I'm saying? Where it's like the parties weren't buddy-buddy. They blood in, blood out. You can only, you know what I'm saying? But in America, you only got two parties. You know what I'm saying? So, Melissa say you'll see me soon. Where you gonna see? Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow, baby. You feel me? Guys, I appreciate y'all, though. For real. I got love for y'all, though. Real talk. You know what I'm saying, Melissa? I appreciate you sharing your opinions. Aloha, baby. You know I love you, girl. Everybody, I thank y'all so much for y'all showing up, participating in this process. We, the people, y'all, we'll keep talking. We'll keep showing up. We'll keep arguing. We don't know where the channel's going to go. And in the end, our voices will be heard. I love y'all. And Mr. Todd, Pimper, if you still in here, I got one thing to say to you. Regardless of help come or not, all of that, my brother, you know what I got to say? This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all don't never forget Jesus love you. Red G, boy, I appreciate it. The OG, first member of the channel. Thank you for your loyal support. Miss Aloha Kitty, she like the second member of the channel, showing up every day. She ride with me, donating. I love my baby. You know what I'm saying? That's my time, y'all. I'm out. 6 o'clock a.m. Melissa, I hope you have a good day, sweetheart. Legal Wars Podcast, guys. That's it. See y'all in the morning.